Of course, before any creation must come destruction.
Alright guys, so today I finally downloaded Legends now that it was available on iOS, so I got to take a first look. In this video I want to go over things that it does well and things that Dokkan can learn from, because I think that's really important. Don't get me wrong, there are some shortcomings, but this video is mainly going to focus on the kind of the innovative and good things that it does as a gacha game, and things that could keep it alive longer. Without further ado, one thing I want to jump into right away is their missions, and almost all of their missions give away premium currency. I think that is a great idea. Dokkan's a little stingy with their premium currency, as I'm sure if you've played Dokkan you've noticed. They give away maybe 1 to 2 stones off of premium currency. Then they can give, in a given day, probably about 2 single summons worth of summons, or something close to that. And that brings me to my second point, is better daily missions that also give premium currency. You can't see them now because I completed them, but they gave 6 or 7 daily missions that I was able to complete and get some good currency. And the premium currency I'm speaking of whenever I mention that is the currency that you can summon with. So I think it's really interesting that all of their daily missions give away this currency that you can summon with. It's something that's definitely needed in Dokkan, I feel like. But the next point I'm going to bring up is the customization. There's a customized tab that, that might help if I looked and read. So things like this, you can add different costumes. Obviously I put him in Goku's outfit. I don't have any accessories for him yet, but you'll be able to exchange more as the game goes along. Shalat is fully customizable, and I think that's really awesome. I wish this would be available for more characters, but any amount of customization, in my opinion, is still really cool. If they manage to make Shalat a higher tiered card, I may end up enjoying this even more. But for right now, it's just for the starter Shalat that you get. It's equivalent to like customizing your first Pokemon in a game, kind of similar to how the new Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevees show off. You can only do that for that Pokemon, but it'd be pretty interesting to see them extend it out. I would love to be able to get outfits for more characters, but I still think that's really cool. The other interesting thing I think they do is you can't see it because I already did it for today. The only summons I've done are the daily discount summons. Now, this offers the single summon, 1 a day, at a 5th of the cost of normal. So it was for 20 gems. I think that's really interesting. I think if they implement that on every banner, for Legends, I think that's really a good idea, for lack of a better way of saying it. I think that is amazing. Every now and then, of course, you'll get lucky off of a single from doing that, so I think that's a really interesting feature. Obviously this game is still in its infancy, so some things are bound to improve and get better, and they'll also expand upon their story content and free gems that you can farm, etc. PvP's okay. I'm not gonna shine a light on that yet. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's not the best. It's not what it could be, I guess. The next thing I want to jump into that Dokkan could do, I think it's really interesting, is the XP training in this game. This, as well as sending people out on adventures. Basically, you can send them out on this. It doesn't prevent you from using the character in anything else. But while they're in this, they can't do the other thing. So if someone's training, they can't go out on an adventure, if that makes sense. I'll explain adventures in a second. Training, basically, you pick the training item you want to use, you pick your character that you want to be leveled up. So in my instance, I'll say this Goku. Why not? And then it'll tell you the timer on it, and mine says 1.5 hours because I picked that many items. In 1.5 hours, he'll level up a certain amount based on whatever item he picked. So I think that's really cool. It gives some game progression even when you're not playing it, and I think that feels good to some extent. The other side of it that I mentioned is the what's it called? The adventures. So it's kind of, it works in a similar way in that you send people out on missions. You can see what you can earn as a reward, as well as the types that are good against this mission. I've yet to try it with a type that's not good against the mission, but I think you get better rewards if you use the type that's better against it. So, say that I do this one, if my finger will tap it, there we go. So we got the purple type and the red type. They refer to types by colors, so that's what I'm saying it as. So I want to throw a red type, we'll throw a Nappa in there. You throw 1,000 Zenny into it. Most of the missions end up giving you more Zenny back, so it's not really an issue. I think it's a good idea. And then obviously it's the same way as the training in that after a certain amount of time you'll get your rewards and such back. So far the free-to-play characters that they've given have been mostly the blue and red type, so I have an overabundance of those characters on my team right now. If you want to take a look, this is the team I have. If you guys want me to live stream this game moving into the future, feel free to drop it down in the comments down below. I thought I would just go over some of the things I really liked about this game. Things I wish would even be in Dokkan, because I think that would make Dokkan a better game. Yeah, let me know if you guys want me to stream my summons, because you can see my crystals in the top corner here. Okay, let me just, there we go. You see that? Tell me if you want me to stream the summons or just record them and put them out as a video. I will honestly let you guys decide it if I get enough people who comment it down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Lukeman. Let me know what you guys are liking and or hating about the game. I'm interested to hear your guys' take on it. Anyway, yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, guys.